EBRU, also known as marbling, is an ancient art form that has been practiced for centuries in many cultures around the world. The origins of marbling can be traced back to China and Japan, where the technique was used to decorate the pages of books and manuscripts. The art of marbling then spread to the Islamic world, where it was further developed and refined. It is believed that the art of marbling was first introduced in the Ottoman Empire in the 15th century. The Ottomans, known for their love of art and decoration, quickly embraced the technique and made it their own. The art of marbling, known as Ebru in Turkish, became an important part of Ottoman culture and was used to decorate a wide range of items, including books, manuscripts, ceramics, and textiles. During the Ottoman period, marbling was primarily done by men, and it was considered a prestigious art form. Only the elite members of society were able to afford the services of a master marbler, and the intricate designs were often used to symbolize wealth and status. As the Ottoman Empire began to decline in the 18th and 19th centuries, the art of marbling fell out of favor. However, it has continued to be practiced by a small number of artisans in Turkey and other parts of the Middle East. In the 20th century, interest in traditional crafts and techniques, including marbling, saw a resurgence and it has been popular again. Nowadays, the art of Ebru is considered a significant part of the cultural heritage of Turkey and is a symbol of Turkish art, tradition, and identity. It continues to be passed down from generation to generation and taught in art schools. Many contemporary artists are still practicing it and also creating new innovative ways to enhance the traditional art. The technique has been adapted to fit the modern day, utilizing new tools, materials, and techniques while still maintaining the traditional style. Overall, the history of EBRU-ART is a rich and complex one that spans centuries and cultures. From its origins in Asia to its refinement and flourishing in the Ottoman Empire, Ebru has been an important art form that continues to be celebrated and cherished today.
EBRU is an art form that requires a specific set of tools in order to create intricate designs on the surface of water. These tools include a shallow tray, pigments or inks, a thickening agent called carrageenan, and a special tool known as a combing tool or EBRU tool. The shallow tray is the base upon which the marbling process takes place. It needs to be large enough to accommodate the paper or fabric you will be using, and it should be made of a non-porous material such as plastic or metal so that the pigments or inks do not absorb into the tray. Pigments or inks are used to create the designs on the surface of the water. Pigments are traditionally made from natural materials such as crushed roots, vegetables, and minerals, while inks are typically made from synthetic pigments. Pigments are usually more vibrant, but it is harder to get a consistent color using them. Inks are typically more consistent, but they can be less vibrant. Carrageenan is a thickening agent that is added to the water in the tray to create a viscous liquid that is perfect for marbling. The carrageenan is available in powdered form and it is mixed with water according to the package instructions to obtain a consistency similar to heavy cream. It is responsible for holding the pigments or inks on top of the water, allowing you to create intricate designs. The combing tool, also known as the EBRU tool, is a special tool that is used to create swirling patterns in the water. It is usually made of metal or plastic and has several metal teeth on one end. There are different types of combing tools, some with fine and others with wide teeth. It's a matter of personal preference when choosing the right tool. The combing tool is used to create the patterns and designs on the surface of the water. Finally, the paper or fabric that will receive the transferred design. It is important to choose good quality paper or fabric that can absorb the pigments or inks well and that can retain the design after drying. In summary, the tools and materials needed for marbling include a shallow tray, pigments or inks, carrageenan, a combing tool, and paper or fabric. Each of these tools and materials plays an important role in the marbling process and is essential for creating beautiful and intricate designs. With the right tools and a bit of practice, you can create your own unique works of art with the marbling technique.
Now we are going to explain step by step how to create your own Ebru artwork. First step, prepare your materials. Step 2, mix the carrageenan with the water in the tray according to the package instructions. This will create a thick, viscous liquid that is perfect for marbling. You want the liquid to be about the consistency of heavy cream. Fill the shallow container with water at a height of about 5 to 6 centimeters. Step 3. Now you can add your pigments or inks to the water. You can mix different colors to create new shades, but it is important to use opaque pigments. Transparent pigments can lead to uneven and dull marbling. Dip a paintbrush into the ink color of your choice and then slowly dip the brush into the water. Try to hit brush strokes as softly as possible. A large ring will now form on the water surface, depending on the brush stroke. Step 4. Take a second paintbrush and dip it in soapy water. Then gently touch the water surface with the brush. This soapy water will push the ink outward, leaving a white circle in the middle. Step 5. Continue this process for the color scale that alternates between ink and soapy water. Step 6. Gently create brush strokes on the water or try to shape the ink on the water surface. You will see the ink under the water start to rise towards the surface. Also, gently move your brush in various directions. Step 7. Then use the combing tool to create swirling patterns in the water. And you can experiment to find the ones you like the best. There are many different techniques, patterns, and designs you can use in the EBRU-ART. You can use traditional motifs, you can use geometric patterns, etc. A general rule of thumb is that the more the color is spread, the more abstract the final result will be. Step 8. Once you're happy with your design, carefully lay a sheet of paper or fabric on top of the water, making sure not to disturb the design. Gently press down on the paper to transfer the design from the water to the paper. Carefully lift the paper up and place it on a paper towel to absorb some of the water on the paper. Place it under a heavy book so that the paper absorbs the ink. Repeat the process until you have created enough marbled papers or fabrics to suit your project. EBRU is an art form that takes time and patience to master. With practice and experimentation, you will develop your own unique style and be able to create beautiful works of art.